Hi, my name is Madeline Daigle, and this is my speech on why you should be pro-choice. So being pro-choice does not mean liking abortion. It means that you give the woman an opportunity to choose how to live their own life. It means to respect a woman's choice enough to let her decide to keep a baby after conception or to abort it. You can never know a person's full situation, so you just allow a woman to choose whether or not they want to bring a life into this world or not. So let's focus on some facts about abortion and the foster care system. So, how many abortions actually happen in the United States each year? According to the CDC in 2018, 619,591 were reported. And how many kids are put into the foster care system versus are there right now? According to childrensright.org, in 2018, 262,956 kids entered the foster care system, and in 2019, over 672,000 kids had spent time in it. So, how many kids are adopted in the United States? According to archive.org, only 135,000 kids are actually adopted each year. So, if each one of those abortions had turned into a child ending up in the foster care system, that would leave with 1,291,591 kids in total in the foster care system, with only 135,000 of them being adopted. That would still leave over 1 million kids in the foster care system each year. So now that we know how many abortions happen each year and the possibility of what would happen if they were all born, we need to figure out why women get abortions and who they are. So the women who are getting abortions, according to the University of Massachusetts Medical School, are 60% of them are between the ages of 20 and 29, and 11.9% of them are teenagers. So now that we know their age group, let's figure out what reasons they have for getting abortions. Well, 40% of women report that financial issues were one of their top reasons for deciding, and 36% of them say that it was wrong timing, according to Women's Health. And let me remind you that it is within a woman's constitutional right to get an abortion, according to Roe versus Wade. And that was in 1973. So why are we going to change the Constitution now? You do not have to personally agree with somebody's decisions to respect their right to choose what to do with their own body. So now that we have some insight on what women who have gotten an abortion think, let's dive into how pro-lifers think. So the main reasons why pro-lifers believe that you should not get an abortion, according to Catholic Diocese of Lexington, is that it is not a woman's body. The baby is not a part of the woman's body, it is its own, so the woman does not get to choose what happens to the baby. Regarding rape and incest, they believe that the baby should not face the death penalty for their father's crimes. And regarding whether or not it is a woman's right, they believe that rights come from God and not people. And according to God, it is not a woman's right, therefore they should not be able to. But let me use this as a rebuttal. The baby is using the mother's body. It is sucking her energy, her nutrients, and her time. So essentially, it is a parasite to the mother's body. So the mother should choose whether or not they want to bring that life into the world or not. Regarding rape and incest, a woman should not have to deal with the trauma of carrying her rapist child to full term for almost a year. And regarding incest, it is common knowledge that incest leads to many health problems, especially for the baby. And regarding human rights, we all know that it is a constitutional right for the woman to be able to choose to have a baby or not. And not everyone believes in God, so using religion is not valid enough to take away that right for women. So now that you have heard both sides, what are you going to choose to do to apply this? You should remember that women should be able to choose what to do with their own body. Many people think that in order to be pro-choice, it means that you have to like or necessarily agree with abortion, but that's not true. Being pro-life just means that you allow and respect a woman enough to let her make decisions for her own life and what she thinks is best for her. So let's choose to be open-minded and support women instead of tear them down, because after all, they're the ones who are going to have to live with it.